Yo, what's going on, guys? Altair here, back again at you with another YouTube video. Today, we're gonna be talking about a lot of stuff. Yu-Gi-Oh! Just released its newest patch on Master Duel, introducing some crazy cards, but one of them might be overlooked. Yes, you might be saying, oh, it's Predaplant time. Oh, it's Fairy Tale time. No, ladies and gentlemen, it is Super Dreadnought time, and not just any Super Dreadnought. It is Eldlich time. Yes, that is right, guys. You have read the title correctly. Eldlich, the zombie monster, the trap control deck, no longer controls using traps, but instead it combos into a tier 0 end board with multiple negates and banishes and hand rips because of Super Dreadnought. Now, guys, when I saw that they have announced Super Dreadnought was coming into the game, I was salivating at the mouth with the absolutely broken Eldritch combos that you could do because of it. But today, guys, I'm just going to show you how Eldritch became a one card XYZ Omni Negate into hand rips, banishes, negates, combos, you name it. He's going to do everything in this deck. On top of it, this deck plays the Towers monster in Eldritch the Mad Golden Lord, meaning if you ever come up against a Towers monster, you're able to out them. This is extremely significant because Eldritch for the longest has been and just been a controlled trap deck. You either play him with stun cards and his monster trap cards, or you squeeze them in there with like Dogmatica decks and Regenesis decks. But now, because of Delta of Invitation and Super Dreadnought, he becomes a one card Omni Negate combo for practically any deck. You can fit this package in your deck like you fit a Fallen and Virtuous package, guys. So if you want this card for free, you could do that if you want to. So without further ado, let me not waste time. Let me show you the absolute insane one card combo and the possible end boards that you can make. And at the end of this video, I will show you one deck I like the most with this combo that I use because it is just too over consistent in the grind and the effects and everything, and it fights the meta pretty well. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's show you why Eldlich has become this terrifying monster. Alrighty, guys, here we are with the combo. Now, let me just explain a few things down for you. What do I mean that this engine can be played with any deck? First of all, the main deck engine for this is only 3+2, 3 spells and 2 monsters. What are the 3 spells? The 3 spells are not only Delta of Invitation. Delta of Invitation states when this card is activated, you could send one level 5 or higher zombie monster from your graveyard, and if a zombie monster is on the field, you can special summon one Delta token, Zombie Dark level 5, attack 0, defense 0, and then if a monster is added from the graveyard to the hand while this card is in the graveyard, you can add this card from your hand, from the graveyard to the hand. This is a phenomenal card to the one and only Eldlich, because Eldlich needs to be sent to the graveyard for him to activate his special summoning clause. But you might be wondering, okay, Altair, that's great and all, but when Elder special summons himself, he unfortunately has to get rid of Delta. In certain situations, yes, but that's where this combo comes in. You need an extra spell or trap in the hand, guys. So you need a deck that plays loads of spells or loads of traps. Either or, it will work perfectly with Delta as a 1.5 combo. And this is the 1.5 combo that is following. You would special summon Eldlich, but then you would activate Delta's invitation to special summon a level 5 monster, the token, because you already control a zombie monster within Eldlich. From there, you guys, you want to go into the Fallen Angel Kado of the Golden Land, and this card is simply just like a custom Eldlich card. What this card simply states is after you have summoned it, if it's sent to the if it's sent to the field to the graveyard, you can summon one Eldlich monster from anywhere. From anywhere. Whether it be your deck, your extra deck, or graveyard. Not from the hand, which is like, bro, I might as well at that point Konami just say it like everywhere. But it's fine, I get it, because you don't want to, like, from the hand would be too extra buck. But I will show you actually how to use special summon Eldlich from the hand very soon. So this card is absolutely phenomenal. Now you're like, but you have to send it to the graveyard, Altair. Yes. So what you want to do is link away both your token and this card into the one and only Flying Mary. And this is where things get broke, because then you summon a level 10 Eldlich because of a Fallen Angel. Kato went through, but with Flying Mary, it says you could target one of your level 5 or higher zombie monsters that are banished or in your graveyard. Place this card in your spell and trap zone, and then special summon that monster, meaning now we have 2 level 10s on the field, and you already know where we're going to go from there. So now there's a couple of options, guys, what you could do with this engine. You could either make it support your actual engine, meaning if there is a level 10 that adds a card that continues your combo, you do so, and that's the deck I'm choosing today, and I'll show you what it is. Or you could just end the combo right there with Virtuous. Right there, just boom. You just have a 1-card Virtuous combo, and you just, that beats Nib, beats any hand trap in the game. They can't hand trap anymore, and then let's just say like you go Blue Eyes combo after it, right? That is the power of Delta of Invitation. Now, Delta of Invitation becomes basically your safeguard against anything, because it's a 1-card Virtuous combo. Granted, you need another card in hand that's a spell or trap, which most of the time you will have that, guys, if you have Delta drawn in your hand. You're not going to really have 4 monsters. So, anyways, I will show you the Super Dreadnought line, which is absolutely phenomenal with Eldlich, whether it's going first or going second, because Delta of Invitation is phenomenal whether it's going first or if it's going second. So without further ado, let me showcasing you to stop talking and what I use Delta of Invitation going first and how I use Delta of Invitation going second. Alrighty, guys, so these cards have been blurred because I don't want to ruin the surprise. So let's go with Delta of Invitation. Delta of Invitation is going to send the one and only Eldlich. We're going to be sent and called by the grave. Unfortunately, it'll go bye-bye. If you guys want to, just add loads of techie cards that when they're sent to the graveyard, they're able to add something or they're able to do something, right? And there's a lot of spells and traps that do that. And Eldlich really benefits off of that. Like, for example, you could add a toy box engine here, right? And you could able to just set the cards in the toy box engine. Regardless, we're going to be special summoning Eldlich. Here we are. And this is where Delta is going to activate its second and important effect, which is to summon the token that's level 5. So now we tribute away Eldlich for Fallen Angel Kato, and then we go link to Flying Mary, like I've explained. And this is absolutely phenomenal, guys. Like, this is like absolutely broken. This is hands down one of the most broken lines in the game, because like I said, it beats every hand trap in the game. Well, it eats hand traps with Delta, but every other hand trap in the game, what I mean is it eats Ash with Delta, but it beats every other hand trap in the game. So just run it, guys. Just run it in your engine. It's just such a phenomenal engine to run, and it really doesn't cost you that many cards. And it summons the towers within Golden, just in case you need to out a Lunalite or something. So like it's very, very phenomenal. Now here comes our options, guys. So this is what we could do from here. We could go with the new Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Flying Launcher, which adds 1 Earth Machine from the deck to the hand, or 1 Barrage Blast from the deck to hand. This is a 1-card combo for any Earth Machine deck, or for the new Armored Trains deck, right? Okay, cool. If you don't want to run that, obviously, because I don't run that anyways, you could go into Virtuous, Final Bringer, or the End Time, the best Omni Negate in the game. Literally the best. There isn't a better Omni Negate than this one. And then, if you're going second, you could go to Super Dreadnought Gustav, detach 1 card inflict 2,000 damage to your opponent. And then on top of that, afterwards, you want to go into Super Dreadnought Relic Cannon Gustav Rocket, which you're able to go into off of your Gustav by transferring its material and discarding one card. And this is a monster negate. And if they activate that sub monster, you also inflict 1,000 damage. So that's 3,000 damage. And then on top of it, this is a 5,000 attack monster, meaning you just inflicted 3,000 damage, and then you're about to attack for 5,000. It's GG's. Super Dreadnought OTK has not been easier for Eldlich. So if you want to do that, you could do that, because now you're able to negate a monster effect. Before, you were only able to attack. Now you're able to negate a monster's effect, which is absolutely phenomenal. You can't get any better than that. But I will show you in today's video how you're able to combo with Eldlich. So there are 2 level 10 synchros that are able to combo this new Rail Cannon Flying Launcher that has the Earth Machines and the Mercurium, which was not released into Master Duel, unfortunately. And what Mercurium does is you want to send it to the graveyard, guys. And what it does when it's sent to the graveyard is it also adds any card, like it activates any card effect that says send to the graveyard. So, but for now, let's show you the Super Dread Rail Cannon Flying Launcher. And this activation is when it's XYZ summon. And keep in mind, guys, it's a huge monster. It's a 38,000 attack as well. So you want to activate it. And then I'm going to go unblur here. And then as you can see, it is a 1-card K9 combo. So if you're playing K9, there is absolutely zero reason you should not be playing Delta of Invitation. Absolutely zero reason. It literally buffs your deck to the maximum. It gives you a board breaker within Eldlich. It gives you a board breaker within Delta going through Tartarus, which I will show here in just a second. And then on top of it, the combo adds K9 cards. And let's just say you already have K9 in your hand, like I did in my hand, right? Like I already had Noroi in my hand. I would have gone Virtuous, and my K9 line now has Virtuous. You cannot excuse yourself if you're playing machines to not play Delta of Invitation. It's a 1-card starter for you guys. If you're playing a machine monster in your deck that's an Earth, it's a 1-card starter. You have to play Eldlich. Guys, like, there's absolutely no way that you don't play Eldlich. But I'm going to show you now the deck and talk about a few ways that you could play this. So here we are with the deck profile. As you could clearly tell from the deck name, I really have full high hope potential from this deck. Like I said, guys, they turned Delta of Invitation into a new Fallen to Virtuous. You know how every engine can use Fallen to Virtuous? Every engine that uses machines like this will be able to use Delta of Invitation. Heck, if you just want Virtuous, you just use Delta of Invitation. So we have your pretty self-explanatory K9 deck, but with the addition of Delta of Invitation. And this time you'll also see me in the last videos, I'll be running it at 2 of, because that's how you want to run it. But since it's a full-on starter and we need an extra spell, we want to run it at 3. But let's talk about this deck. So we have your normal hand traps and Droll, Maxi, Ash, Bell. I don't need to explain them. We have 3 of Izuna, which is one of the best hand traps and going second cards in the game, right? No explanations needed. Then you got 2 Jokels, one of the best card starters for K9 in the game. You just need another level 5 in hand, which we have tons of within Lantern, Lupus, and Noroi, which is the card we add through Eldlich. And it's a normal summon. Like, we literally normal summon it off Super Dreadnought, because Super Dreadnought literally says this is so good. During your main phase, you can normal summon 1 machine monster in addition to your normal summon set. So if you're normal summoned already, guys, don't even worry about it. Just normal summon again, and that's your Noroi summon. And let's talk about it, right? Let's talk about it. What this deck plays, what is his strengths, what is his consistencies, and what is his weaknesses. So first of all, there's slight techie cards like Chaotic Elements, Side Engine with this deck. So this is what I like about this K9 version of this Eldlich deck. Like, there are a lot of other decks that you could play this new Delta of Invitation lines with the Super Dreadnought, But the best one is K9, in my opinion, because of Chaotic Element itself. Because Chaotic Element, what it basically does is it also adds other techie cards like Shining Mars Saint and Queen of the Blazing Dominion. On top of it, if you want to, if you really want to, you're able to play some of the Ashen cards, but your deck does start getting bricky a little bit. Like, all you have to do is remove Droplet and Droll and add the Ashen cards. But like, again, fair warning, it's fun, but your deck does start getting bricky. But it has synergy because the Vados, the level 10 is a level 10, so it has synergy when you need to recur these level 10s, right? When you get Eldlich out, you XYZ it with Vados, and then you go into the OTK Super Dreadnought. It's a phenomenal deck, guys. It's an absolutely phenomenal deck. Now, one thing I want from this deck, and I'll probably make another video on it, is I want the turn 3 to go through the other Super Dreadnoughts. What do I mean by this? So you have one Eldlich in the deck to go into basically what you want, whether it's the Virtuous, whether it's the Searcher, whatever. But when you go turn 3, you're only special summoning one level 10 and an Eldlich, that's one monster. You can't go 2 again for Super Dreadnought, which is absolutely disappointing. I want at least some way to find how I'm consistently able to get it out there. And my only guess is if I run this at 2 and I run this at 2, right? So if you run these two guys at 2, they are able to do that for you, right? Which would make this deadly, because what would this do is go in turn 3, guys. You would go activate Delta of Invitation. Would send Tartarus. Tartarus would wipe the whole board, and then you'd be able to go to your OTK like normal. Holy crap. Holy crap. Because Tartarus is a zombie monster, so you're just able to go into Flying Mary again, etc., etc., and then you're just able to attack for game. So we might run it like this. But you have to remove some cards, which would be Zeus and Typhon. If you want to, right? Yeah. I mean, what you could do is just run another Eldlich, I suppose, which is a brick, unfortunately. And just not run this. I run Zeus. Zeus! So maybe what you could do, like, is something like this. Like, instead of having the Eldlich in your extra deck, you're able to run it in your main deck. But like that does brickify your hand even more, guys. Like, because you're running 2 Eldliches now instead of 3. So I'm not so sure about it. But hey, I mean, if it works, it works, right? Like, if it works, for consistency's sake, to go in OTK with Super Dreadnought, right? You do the same combo literally over again, and then you should be 1000% fine, right? So anyways, the Delta of Invitation, you're like, man, you're talking about this Tartarus wipe all over again. I know I've spoken about it in other videos, but it's very self-explanatory. If this card is sent to the graveyard, send as many cards you control as possible to the graveyard, and if you do special summon this card, then send your opponent the cards your opponent controls up to the graveyard, up to the number sent by this effect. Oh, absolutely insane. So basically what you guys can do, like, just run this engine and then run spells and traps that are able to recur themselves, and guys, you will absolutely have the phenomenal time of your life. Okay, but anyways, I will show you like just some gameplay of this deck. I mean, you're just gonna see it's just normal K9 and but that Eldlich is just helping out tremendously. So without further ado, let's get right into it and showcase you why this deck is extremely powerful. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are here, and unfortunately we pulled a couple of one-ofs, but we should be able to combo knowing that we have Duel and Call By. So without further ado, let's add Case of K9 and Ed. We might get ashed here, but I don't think he wants to ash us indeed, because it is very, 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 very dangerous. So we're gonna add Noroi, of course, and he could have Duel, but he decides not to use it, so we will normal summon Noroi. It's the Veiler. Interesting, so we will not let that through. We will not let that through whatsoever. Because we can't. Because otherwise we'd have to pass our turn. This is really unfortunate. We pulled two of our one-ofs. Like, the Shuffler is broken right now. There's a lot of broken stuff in Master Duel, including the Shuffler. So just excuse it, guys. It is what it is. We are just going to add Jokul, obviously. Boom. And then we're going to add Izuna. And he's going to resign. He's going to resign because we're going to look into his hand, play around it, and then on top of it, we're just going to get a full board in. And this was like just full without Eldlich. Like, we didn't even need Super Dreadnought, but Super Dreadnought will come up eventually. So this opponent has sent us going first. And we have a good hand. We have a really good hand, but it's just a canine hand, really. I got no Fallen of Virtue. I mean, call it the Fallen of Virtues of this deck, but again, it's like, you know, it's something truly different. So we're gonna activate this, and he's gonna resign. Like, it's just, K9 is just too powerful, and on top of it, you add Delta of Invitation that goes first and second. People are just not they're just not going to want to play the game with you guys. Like, it's absolutely insane. And we're able to run how many hand traps? Like, nobody would want to play the game with you guys. All right, we are going second here with two starters, an Ash and a Droplet, which should be completely fine. And he does start with Rat. So it tells me he is Zodiac. He's using the same field as me. That's so interesting. I still haven't found a matching field for Ryzel. Like, this Ryzel is probably the best mate Master Duel ever produced. But they needed to release a field with him, guys. You know? We got Checknine. Obviously, they're gonna special summon themselves over and over again. So we want to save our Ash here, because you really can't stop this whole line, okay, of the Zodiac. Really, like, it's really an insane line. So you just want to stop what his engine is running, because if he's only running pure Zodiac, he's gonna lose, because we have Droplet. So we'll just let him special summon. Now, the only thing this deck loses to is Nib, but obviously, like, nobody's running Nib in current format, because obviously nobody is gonna expect you to play Zodiac. Yep, he's gonna go Utopic Future, which has 82% win rate, which is insane. So every deck is running this engine of Zodiac into Utopic, which is, again, same idea that we're doing with the Delta of Invitation, right? And this, he's gonna go into Dryden with this. So we saved our Ash. It is what it is. We can't use it now. But his board won't be that crazy. Ah. I would Ash this, but he's like now fully protected. And that's the thing about Zodiac though. That is quite unfortunate. Because we might lose this because he will negate our droplet, so damn. This stuff. I'll come back to you guys once he's done finishing his turn. Okay, so oh wow, I could have used you. Okay. So we have chaotic element, we have droplet, we need to add a level 5. So that is exactly what we're gonna do. I'm not sure if he has 2 mystical typhoons. I know he has 1. He targeted 1 to return, and he activated 1, and he discarded 1. He did add a typhoon, but that one got discarded, I would assume. So I'm assuming he's playing with 1 typhoon. He is, I think. Because if he's playing with 1 typhoon, we win. If he's playing with 2 typhoons, we have lost. So let's do it. We lose anyways. He had Ash in hand. Ah! And that's one of those hands, guys, where it's phenomenal, but it's phenomenally bad if they had a hand trap, right? Like, it's a phenomenal hand, but it's phenomenally bad if there's a hand trap in play, and there was indeed a hand trap in play. Oh my goodness, and it's starting again, guys. The shuffler is bugged. Like, you will never draw Tartarus, like maybe once in a lifetime. You should never see Tartarus in your hand, and for some reason Master will just like to give you your prismatics. So you'll, if your Tartarus is prismatic like mine, unfortunately it will just add it into the hand over and over and over and over again. So it's kind of disgusting. Here we go. Let's add a card though, from our deck to hand, and let's add. Yeah, let's just add Lantern. Activate Jokul. Reveal Lantern. Again, K9s are just a custom cards. There isn't actually one true line. Like, you will always have 3 level 5s on the field, no matter what you do. So you're really like not doing anything too special. We're gonna add Neroi. Ryan is gonna add a spell. Just add a quick play spell. And then what we want to do is normal summon Neroi. And then that is gonna special summon my boy. And then we're just gonna send a Neroi to guarantee our Omni Negate now. And then I will be taking a look at this hand. Alright, so it is branded that we're dealing with. He has 2 normal summons and 1 special summon with Fallen in the Virtuous. Which should be easy to deal with our end board here with Bell, Dropbird, and what we're about to do anyway. So let's go ahead and add Ripper here. Activate Ripper. Again, discard Neroi, just making sure we have machines in the graveyard. Because you never know. Now we're gonna obviously just add Lantern. Because we activated this, we didn't activate that. So, boom. And then we will grab whatever, really, it don't matter here. Then we're gonna go into this. We kind of messed it up, but it's whatever. That's fine. It should be enough. It should be way more than enough. Add the Omni. We miscounted for 1, which is just a flip effect. We'll see if it comes back to haunt us, but I don't believe so. Especially now with the hand traps that we have in hand. Okay, so we will see what he targets without falling a Virtuous. If he targets if he targets Ripper, we have to negate it. If he targets the negate, we don't have to do nothing. So we'll see. We'll see what he wants to do. Yeah. Low key, you probably don't need in this deck anyways. Varu and what else? What else are we running? Oh, okay, so far. Because this anyways adds the Omni Negate, right? Yeah, so he is gonna send something to destroy, and he will send that, so we'll just have to negate right away. So we can't have him do that. And then we'll upgrade. I don't know why we didn't upgrade right away, but Maxi, we will drool him as soon as he draws a card. There goes drool. He tried to bait me into using my effect. So he has Alibor, normal Albaz, white Albaz, Quem. He has one unknown and 4 cards he's bricked up on. So you will summon Albaz. That unfortunately I can't do anything about. So he's able to knock out just these 2 cards that he pleases. So I just have to obviously chain with Werewolf and hope for the best, which I will do. So chaining with Werewolf, the best card to just banish now is this. So see what he tries to run, because his end phase is now useless and he can't add cards. So poor man, poor little Albaz. This art is cool though. He was able to get rid of 3 of my guys somehow. 1 light or dark monster plus 1 effect monster. Oh yeah, that's right, because of that 1+ effect monster. And do we bell this? Because we know other cards in hand. I think we do. I think we do. Because he can't get his other cards in hand. And he's not gonna get his resources back into the deck. So also this could potentially just bring him back as Maxi, which we don't want to deal with. So luckily we're good for this turn, and all his end phase effects will only be but 1. And he'll probably special summon Quem. Oh, unless if he doesn't have another Quem. No, he will just special summon Albaz. Which will summon the normal Ecclesia, which does nothing. Because he cannot add cards. Alright. Okay, terrible. But we kind of just lose because he just has just good starters here. All right, fair play. All right, here we go, guys, with our hand. No hand traps, but 3 starters and 2 board breakers here potentially. And already we will go ahead and use this. Yes, he could have the potential of bouncing it back, popping it, whatever. But nope, it sends our boy, the one and only, to the grave. And that is what we will do. So he will set a card, and I will activate my effect. And he has Ash. Okay. Interesting. So he will Ash that. He has to. Low key, I'm very interested in setting chaotic elements and then just going pure Delta if he doesn't set a flame, obviously, but he will most likely do. And we give him the fusion summon, unfortunately. So yeah, it's Pan because of that. Otherwise, he would have added Maludu or something else. Yeah. So you get Secretarian Dragon to continue his combo. So he's gonna set Rahu, pop us. That's fine. That forced an Ash out of the way, so we are 1000% good to go. Just gonna use 5 mana for Gulamel. So that's gonna set a trap. Uh-huh. He has not really had it very well. So you will set Flame. We need just that one spell to bait Flame. Sting is interesting. That sucks. Sting actually beats Delta. It's kind of hoping he does something else. And he adds back 5 mana. And he's gonna special summon Fraxel. No Cartesia. We might be just cooked. We might be just cooked. Okay. Okay. Oh boy, this is tough. Yeah, I suppose we could force his Sting out on this, right? But the effect still goes through. It doesn't like negate me or anything. There we go. And then we'll activate this. There we go. Come on. That's what I'm talking about, baby. So his 5 mana will be active, unfortunately. But I hope not. But it is. Oh my fucking goodness. Jesus Christ, laddie. We'll just do this. And then we could go for 3 wipe. I don't know. I don't think it's enough. And yes, so I'm gonna activate. I just don't think it's enough. I just generally don't think it's enough. Oh, because he's gonna draw like into 5. Like, it's annoying. I have to quick effect them, I guess. We'll go into battle. And here it is. We're just so cooked. Yeah, we're just so cooked. Oh, we're so cooked, man. Unfortunately, it's just unstoppable, guys. You just need an Ashore Bow or a Droplet, which we didn't draw and we have all of them. Alrighty, guys, I ended up playing for a while, man, and I just want to show y'all the combo. So here we go. Like I said, you will always have a spell or trap in your hand, no matter what format of deck you're using. Like, that's fine. Like, yeah, it's a 1.5 combo because of that, but trust me, guys, it's worth it. So Delta's gonna send Eldlich, set the trap, tribute the trap. And what you want to do, like, if you want to too, like, you could have your traps and spells be Eldlich spells and traps, so you can play that side of the things, and you're just able to play a pure Eldlich. Because once you send a spell or trap of Eldlich, it's able to set another one, right? So, if you want to, boom, tribute that, and now there we go. We go into the Flying Mary, and then the Flying Mary and Contendum with Fallen Angel Kato will special summon 2 level 10s that are Eldlich. Here we are. Boom. So when this guy hits the field, Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon, you add Noroi, and you tribute over him for Noroi. Because then you continue your normal summon. Because that level 10 allows that. It's so broken. You go into Ripper detach, add a Queso Canine, and you're just going full canine combo here, dude. Like, it's actually absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely filthy. 1 card Noroi combo. And then on top of it, you have Therion, which is an Omni negate, so it's like absolutely ridiculous. And then you activate this. Has insane synergy with Eldlich and K9. This card has insane synergy with Eldlich and K9 because it destroys Delta, it destroys Flying Mary, and then for K9 it destroys the continuous spell, which it wants to be destroyed, so it can set a spell or trap. And lastly, this card synergizes with the one and only Ashen. On top of it, it synergizes with chaotic elements because you're able to add it off of that. Like, guys, it's a phenomenal card. And then on top of it is just a straight up floodgate. Any monster sent from the field to your opponent's graveyard is banished instead. So it's absolutely crazy. And then we try Maxi here. We obviously get ashed. It is what it is. Like, it's not that big of a deal. And here we are, Branded Fusion. I just let him do it. This card is not that good anymore. He does put on our XYZ negate. So I turn him into a Pyro. So just in case if there's any quick fusion that happens on the field, he can't because he needs a Dragon Beast or Winged Beast monster. So I changed his thing to that. Maybe I should have waited for the Albaz in hand, but I didn't know if he had it because I didn't actually look at his hand. So we had to normal summon Noroi. So we go for the werewolf instead. And then we wait. And then Albaz is just gonna bring out Force Release, right? Now I should have negated this. I don't know why I didn't. Oh, it's because of the run brum. He's about to do it now. Now I know why I didn't negate that Albaz. But I mean, it doesn't matter, bro. Just go for it. Who cares? You have a counter negate. So that forces us to look in his hand, which is more important than really like trying to save this. So I'll keep the negate on the field. And I know that he has Dragon Tail now, so I bounce that back so he's not able to go even more in board breaker. And this is the wrong card he bounced back, by the way. He needed to bounce back the Omni negate, because then I'm just gonna hit his recursion here for falling the Virtuous. Absolutely insane. And we draw Tartarus. I absolutely hate this game. So I special summon one on Tartarus instead of Eldlich, if you're wondering why, because he has more attack. So this would have been 2,500. He's 3,600. Why not? Because of this effect, exactly. So he's gonna activate this effect, and I'm just gonna banish whatever he's gonna pick up from the graveyard, anyways, to Werewolf, and that's why he surrendered, because he was gonna die. Again, phenomenal deck. Well, there you guys have it. If you enjoyed watching today's video, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and as always, comment down below what you thought. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.